Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the Gloucester Cast Podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Good morning, Gloucester. Here we are. Peg from Pop.
Hello.
Also known as Peggy Russell.
That would be me.
Tess McConklin is with us from Discover Gloucester.
Good afternoon, Gloucester. Because it's 1:07.
Exactly.
Thank
It's the
you.
Late Risers Club.
Late Risers Club. We're here to talk about Glosta So Schweeeet. Very much so. Pat's going to put up the little flyer that Peg had made. Right?
Yep.
Look,
There it
see
is.
how she did it that so eloquently. Do you want to give did you do the flyer or do you want to give props to somebody?
I want to give props to Vignette, but I wrote the copy and masterminded it with her. We are a team still, though she lives in New Jersey now. We still work together, and the joys of long distance, the next best thing to being there.
There you go.
Yeah, so Vignette Lamont, responsible for the graphics. Peg Russell, responsible for the content.
Really awesome.
Good.
Great. You could ask for. And Tess McConklin from Discover Gloucester has joined us. And
Hold on.
Yes,
It's
we're
McColgan.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Isn't that what I said?
Yeah, that's what you said.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Close.
That's what I thought. But we are here to talk about February 10th, a very special day. It's the Saturday just before Valentine's Day. And Peg, I stopped in and saw Peg. And due to the big success of Glosta So Schweeeet, which the Cape Air Museum took the lead on, along with Discover Gloucester, and was hugely successful for a lot of the little shops downtown and the restaurants.
Despite being very cold.
Freezing.
You know, it was ideal. It was ideal. There was nothing else to do that weekend, and the ice sculptures lasted weeks. There's still a
I
little,
know.
well, but anyway.
There are a couple little
And
chips
so we
out
were,
there.
so I stopped in to see Peg. I says, Peg, you know what? It's the doldrums. Every retailer that I see, the January and February are going to be brutal. I says, but I go, we just need a hook, just like that Gloster So Salty thing. It's just a silly little thing to have a hook. So
Well, so riffing off of Salem's Gloster So Sweet. Salem does something, but I think they do it in October, if I'm not
They do
mistaken.
Salem So Sweet around Valentine's.
Oh,
Day.
they do it?
Yeah, they
Oh,
do their
okay.
ice sculpture thing, which is great because
Well,
then
listen.
you can be like, come on up here and shop too and eat and
The truth is, it is a thing, you know, and so it's not really their thing exclusively, but we added the Schweeeet because that's sort of how we roll, I would guess.
yes,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
So the premise is all the retailers and restaurants that want to participate, that Peg made the flyer, they can share the flyer, but we're looking to have each. What do you want me to do?
I'm just doing this just a
to get
smidge.
Tess in there.
oh, thank
Oh,
you.
she wants to Peg.
Well,
She wants to.
And now it's just back a little this way. There we go.
She wants to make sure that
I think that's it.
her
I think
placemats
that's it. Well,
are
I wanted to see,
recognized.
Tess was kind of in shadow over there.
Well, we don't want that. So anyway, the premise is each restaurant or shop owner or place that has a business around Gloucester, we were originally going to do downtown Gloucester, like let's just open it up to everybody in Gloucester. They can send in a release for that particular day, February 10th, and that we're suggesting that people have either a little giveaway of something sweet or a little Valentine-y. Like Pat is doing something different. Pat's going to do like pens that are like Valentine-y and those little hearts on springs that go on the headbands, so the kids can come or adults can festive Valentine-y. That you can get that here. but it seems like every place is doing a little something special. So
Little something sweet.
yeah,
And also, I think it's an opportunity. I know for us, we always have what we've called winter warmer sale, and then we've moved from that to cabin fever sale. This is going to be, like the more a Valentine kind of promotion, which means, it's not what you think, but Love for Sale is one we did in 2015, and we made T-shirts for whatever. But anyway, a lot of the stores will also be giving little discounts, and if you mention the ad or whatever, each shop's going to tailor it to their own, their own promotions and stuff. But that said, there's a lot of people, not just downtown, that want to jump on it. And I just came from Treetop Yoga, so I'll plug Erin because they're going to be doing something. And she says, we're not downtown, but obviously part of Chamber of Commerce, et cetera. All this. So there's going to be things that aren't just retail, but the restaurants and the florists get the bulk of the business.
Mm-hmm.
But and that's to be expected. But we have so much stuff that's engaging and and perfect. And
Plus, it's February 10th, so people might still be getting their, loved ones gifts.
right.
That's the
Looking
plan.
for their special things.
Yeah.
It's
Their
the
special people.
timing of it, like 4 days just before Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
is a perfect time to come to come
Mhm.
into Gloucester, whatever, do your shopping. Listen, Cafe Cecilia, Castaways, Lowe's Golf,
Yeah.
all the different coffee shops, come for dinner, hang out. I mean, Gloucester is so awesome, and we love being here so much. And it's, again, just another little excuse to come out and make a day of it, right?
And it sounds like you guys are still open to businesses who want to be a part of it,
Mhm.
submitting information up until, do you have a deadline? Or
I'm not gonna have a deadline, but
Fluid?
listen, if we're kind of like volunteering our time for this.
Yeah.
So make it easy for us. If you don't make it easy for us and tell me the last minute, if I can do it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and don't wait till the last minute.
No, we've got basically 2 weeks
Yeah.
today.
Mhm.
So, and the other thing is I would urge everybody to do their own graphic too, to cop onto that. As I understand it, you're going to string them together in an
Yeah.
Instagram/Facebook or, social media post, whatever. But everybody can either use that graphic as a lead off, but we made our own too. So we had a fun time with that. I do photo shoots all day long. So I did specific photos and we always shoot around town.
Yeah.
So the backdrops are always other businesses like those guys from Oliver's or, the bookstore.
Yeah, your photos are great.
Shameless self-promotion. My neighbors at the bookstore also doing a lot of, love
This is
themed
Bookstore
books.
of Gloucester.
Tomes, bookstore of Gloucester,
Yeah.
Arwen Severance's. I know Dogtown Books always cops on.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of people that have a lot of great stuff. And honestly, much more creative than CVS and and Walgreens and stuff, although there's always a place for them. So
So walking up and down Main Street, when we explained the idea last week, it was overwhelming, the amount of people that are gonna participate in this. So it's gonna be incredible. I would bring a little bag, like, so it's like Halloween.
yeah,
Because
that's an
there's gonna be a
idea.
lot of loot. You can collect a lot of loot.
Trick or treat.
Trick
Yeah.
or
Oh, well
Hell
done.
yeah.
I'm here.
Let's go.
Tess, this goes out to you, more shameless self-promotion.
Oh, those are adorable.
Right up to the, there it
Damn,
is.
I love this town because it's so sweet and inventive, and people like Tess, Joey,
Wait,
et cetera.
what is this that I see on your lap? Let's see. Man grease.
You drawn to that, Joey?
Lotion bar. Wait a second.
Okay.
Is this for self-love?
Jo-
Is this a self-love type of thing?
Anyway,
Oh,
Man,
Speaking of shameless.
man grease.
anyway.
Yeah, there we go.
That is
Oh,
also kind of fun.
Yep, yep.
But I'm going to tell you, it's a company called Badger Face Beauty, and they're also a really positive messaging. They support a lot of women's causes, et cetera, and give a lot of money to organizations that do
Man grease.
positive things. But men get left out of a lot of, people come in my store all the time. What do you got for dudes? Like, I need a gift for my husband. So anyway, we just brought in some really nice beard balms and, lotions and potions and things like that. And,
Man-grease.
yeah, I mean, and then, anyway, yes, you can do whatever you want with yours.
Man-grease.
Aw, this is nice.
This is kind of
That's so
cool.
nice.
I mean,
You and Caitlin should do this exercise.
so again, a company called Knock Knock, and they do
Ooh.
all kinds of fun stationary things.
I
And this
find
is,
one that said what I don't love about you.
oh, we've
today.
got those too.
Okay.
Chris Lagakopoulos.
yeah.
We got a comment. Chris Lagakopoulos says, Joey, step away from the man grease.
Ah,
Peg, before you leave, I'm going to purchase this before you leave.
excellent.
One of my, I have a little, I'm collecting items for Kate for Valentine's Day. This is gonna
Uh-oh,
come-
but now
Very
she
good.
might know it's no longer a surprise.
you
It
know,
wasn't a surprise to begin with.
Oh, well.
I could check off all these things for
She's
Kate.
gonna have to start making a list
Says,
anyway.
today-
She has to fill that out.
So let me give you the premise. It says, what I love about you today, right? So you can do this
Like a sticky pad.
multiple
Oh, yeah,
times.
there's like 50 sheets and,
I'm kind of in love with your blank. I want anybody that's watching right
Here
now,
we go again.
tell me what you would, so for your partner, I'm in love with your blank. What's the name of that song? Is it the Newlywed Game? Right? Or was it, so I'm in love with your blank. What would you say about your partner? I'm going to say, on my wife, well.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Anyway.
moving on to.
Oh, yeah, that's great. That is great.
Some people may want to go a little sideways with their greeting, and also
like
it's
that.
not just for your. I mean, I'm a widow, but anyway, I celebrate Valentine's with a whole bunch of different people,
Right.
and
right.
to me, some of these themes are kind of perfect because they're not necessarily,
I
your
love it.
partner
Right.
or your significant other. But this one's for Gloucester. Shout out.
I also like you when I'm drunk.
When I'm not drunk.
Oh, That too. There you go. When I'm not drunk, I missed the punchline. Fail. Big fail for Joe.
Last but not least, a sweet one, and that is not what pop is known for. Generally, we're not usually sweet. We're way more snarky. And then this one going out to the concert lovers, and
Yeah,
which
that's a
I
good
think
one
is
too.
awesome, is the vintage tickets.
The cut. People going
So-
to the cut. Come by Pop Gallery first.
You know,
There you go.
anyway.
Awesome sauce. So we got a bunch of stuff in here. Pat Del Piaz has her note card. She has her, let me see over
Yeah.
here.
Show
I
Pat.
love
Oh,
these.
yeah.
Hold on.
The placemats.
Placemats.
The Pat
You
has.
see that in the window?
It's a
Right there.
little hard. It's better there,
Better there.
but not great.
But Pat has a bunch of stuff. I have a bunch of stuff. We're going to be doing some shit. Pat, what is your promotion?
Man in the wheel.
Thank you. Mine's gonna be a free note card with every purchase of at least
Ooh,
$20.
And
Yeah.
these are them.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, these are
That's
some
a
of them.
huge thing.
Very cool.
That's very generous.
Or the
Very-
cardinal.
Oh, no,
The
the
Cardinals
Cardinal.
are very popular. by the
Cardinals
way.
are really
And the
popular.
owl, the snowy owl are very popular as well. Yeah, I'm going to be doing
They're
promotion.
stunning.
What I did for So Salty, but any purchase, you get a sticker. Any 3 caps, which would normally be $75 purchase, you can get for $60. And these, look at that for Valentine's Day, pink.
Ooh,
Oh.
and those yellow ones are new too, Joey,
And
huh?
so, yeah,
Yeah.
just yesterday.
Very fun.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
a great one.
Yeah, if you're a Kansas City Chief fan, you get the,
You mean a Steelers?
Or a Taylor Swift
Oh,
fan?
that's it, whatever.
Uh,
What I was going to tell you about the
Couldn't
pink
handle
one, that color happens to be Pantone's color of the year.
Really?
It's called Fuzzy Peach Fuzz, actually, and it is literally going. I just came from the shows in Miami. I'm cantalouped out, to be honest with you. Cantaloupe tonight. Mom's got the cup. Anyway, that's kind of it.
I love it. I love it.
Puns, but that color. So
But I really want to
spot
thank,
on.
I want to thank you for making the flyer
Thank you.
and helping, with the whole idea behind this. I want to thank you, Tess, and Discover Gloucester for really getting behind it. And you reached out to us saying, how can I help? And I really appreciate that because I try to tag all the community organizations that help with promotion, and I figure that they might, help say what can we do, and you really always step up, which I really appreciate.
Aw,
Ethan
My
Foreman from the Gloucester Daily Times also reached out to me, says, make sure you let me know whatever I can do to help. So I really appreciate him as well.
Will they run a ads for us or?
I don't know if it's an ad,
Yeah,
but they're
it's
gonna do a story about what's happening
Right on.
downtown, because
Good.
it's of
Yep.
local significance. It's an
Yep.
event that's happening downtown, and or not just downtown, we're doing it all over, so.
It's kind of a slow news time anyway, so.
Yeah,
it's,
getting
you
the
know.
word out there will really help people plan.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Listen, and you know what? I tagged Cape Ann Museum, I tagged the Maritime Gloucester and everything, and I found this is from years of experience doing the blog, but I find that like that So Salty thing, which we kind of got on at the very end, it was successful because everybody was doing,
Right.
everybody was sharing the information.
Yeah.
And I would say to the retailers and the restaurants and whoever else is participating, the more you share, the more that information gets into people's brains that this is a thing to do and come out and
100%.
support, right?
100%.
So,
Also,
Cape
if they
Museum
think-
is
Go ahead.
really, I just wanna shout
Yeah,
them
they're
out for
great.
starting that,
Yeah.
because they, initially it was 2 sculptures, and it got people out, and then it's been, expanded every year for
Yeah.
the 3 years it's happened, and
Yeah.
now it's become what feels like
a thing.
a massive
An annual thing.
downtown
Yep.
engagement that everyone can jump into and be a part of.
In a time, it's not even a shoulder season.
Right.
This is like the
This is the- yeah.
this
The coldest.
This is
season.
off.
This
This
is
is
We
the
always
off
talk
season.
about how we need something in between that and the beginning of the spring. I mean, a couple things.
St.
really.
Patrick's Day.
Am I
Right.
not mistaken?
I love St. Patrick's Day.
Oh,
That's
I'm
my
totally Sicilian,
Lineage.
and I St. Patrick's Day is one of my favorite days of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you
It's
not?
You're
a tough
actually
one
on
for
St.
me.
Patrick's Day.
Why?
My husband died that day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, but it is, my whole family's got like Irish roots, my McGrath side of the family. So yeah, it's a fun time. I just try to,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
honor that. But anyway, on a positive note, because it's very positive, because he's right with us all the time. And again, back to Valentine's, I think what's also important is to remember Valentine's is not just, again, for partners. It's like, again, it can encompass so many of the people that you forgot maybe to thank during Christmas who did you a solid, or or teachers who have gone to bat for your kids, or whatever it is. So
Right.
I
Old
think
friend
it's
you haven't reached out to in a long time.
the Galentines, the
Palentines.
elders,
What's
the
Galentine? Can
Palentines.
someone explain to me what's Galentine?
Gal
Okay,
pals.
I mean, I think it's kind of.
Oh, gal is women. Galentine. I get it. I didn't pick up on that.
We go
Yeah.
hard for Galentine's, okay?
Absolutely,
So,
because
just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
it's
So-
Be
important.
better than Valentine's Day.
I think a lot of people think of that, and some people find it a hard holiday, and it doesn't need to be, because it is again, it's for everybody. It's all the loves in your life. I even put, dog paws on some of my stuff, because it's not just exclusive to two-leggers.
There you go.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Everyone can be involved.
Tripods as well. Listen, so if you don't have Facebook, I just don't want anyone to feel like they're excluded, because some people get very sensitive, thinking that like if they don't get a personal invitation. I just put this on Facebook and Instagram, and
We're sharing it.
and you're sharing
Totally.
it, and,
Yep.
So I'm relying on people to take a little initiative on their own. Share. You could, if you're averse to making a flyer on your own, you can share the flyer that Peg had made with vignettes.
It's pretty generalized, so it says everybody.
Pretty generalized.
Yeah.
If you absolutely can't make a flyer, reach out to me and we'll try to put something together. But I try to be better and do it.
And be open-minded. You can do anything. It doesn't have to be romantic. It
Yeah.
could be Galentinesy, Palentinesy, Pup Palentine.
Oh, wow, you were going hard on that. That's well
Yeah,
done.
it's on here, it's on here.
Good job putting that flyer up, Pat.
Four-legger
So there
forever,
you go.
the whole
Ooh.
bit,
Yeah.
so.
So these
I know, the
again,
tulips.
we're gonna go out on.
Those are boulevard. Those are tulips from the boulevard
Oh.
after a
Okay, but there's
rainstorm.
other ones.
And there's a
too.
There's
shout out
poppies and
also.
they're red.
Let me get the.
And then that's
Poppies.
also a shout out to Generous Gardeners, who
Oh.
need no introduction, but what they do to cheer us all up is honestly,
I personally
And with the
said,
poppies.
the image of poppies. will
I don't
be
know
used.
anyone that had more. I don't know anybody that had more of an impact, like on Gloucester last year than them.
The generous
Susan,
gardeners.
Generous
Oh my gosh,
gardeners.
they're amazing.
Susan,
I've
yeah.
worked in cities where like entire nonprofits have to be formed for like the downtown, support the downtown merchants, and like one of the pillars of their focuses is gardening and planters, and that's already taken care of by that. Like all the volunteers who, I mean, how often do they rotate the flowers out? Like
It's
amazing.
It's a
wild.
gargantuan
That
effort.
that
It is
that
so-
boulevard
it is
has
attractive.
always been nice. It is like
Oh, it's stunning.
stunning now, over the top.
And then they
Like
had the
Antoinette
extra
and
work after the
Susan Keller.
storm when it blew
Oh
off
my
the,
gosh. No,
yeah, all that extra work they had to do on
Honestly.
top of.
It's like it rivals the Tuileries, if I may say
Yeah.
so.
Wait, what are the Tuileries?
In Paris, you know,
Paris.
the walking gardens and
Man,
I
Greece.
mean, I don't know if we can say Kew Gardens, but seriously, we have our own like incredible, you know,
Promenade.
promenade.
And like on the right is the most magnificent harbor, which sailors from around the world will come on the podcast. They're here for something, to promote for something, and they will tell you we've been around the world. Some of the most famous places in the world, and Gloucester Harbor for a boater is
So well.
like over the top, like perfect for a boater.
Yeah.
And what we have available to us that a lot of people
Yep.
take for granted. So they have that to the right. They have the gardens to straight ahead. Then you're leading you right to downtown. Pat Dalpiaz, no
Pat Dalpiaz is,
Barry,
look at the
come get,
sunsets there.
come
are
get one of
just
those from
Yeah.
absurdly incredible.
So,
Absurdly incredible.
So we're
You're
just
right.
like
so there's that.
luckier than
All right, we're gonna leave it right there. If you know a retailer or a restaurateur that might not, tag them and tell them to get us a flyer. We're looking for Instagram size posts so that I can
Square.
square.
like three by four.
Square as much, just,
Oh,
all you have to do is
it's
if you
square.
take images on your mobile, there's a little thing you can tap that'll square your photo for you,
Okay.
crop it.
Because then,
So,
because if you have
so
some
fast.
that are, yeah,
yeah, it'll get messy. But anyway,
There you go. Yeah.
that's my suggestion.
do it.
Not to throw off your plan, Joey.
Pat Dalpiaz behind the
Thank you,
scenes,
thank you.
backdoor Jimmy behind the scenes,
Behind the door.
behind the door. Thanks for joining us, guys.
All right,
Make sure you
thank you.
share this so people hear about it. And we're really looking forward to a big turnout. February 10th, all over. And a Good Morning Gloucester, I'm sticking on the very top of the blog. It won't go down when new posts get posted. I'm just adding, every time someone sends me a flyer, I'm adding to it. So it'll be just a comprehensive guide to who has what. All right, everybody have a great day. Tess,
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Peggy,
Thank
Pat,
you.
and Jimmy, thank you guys.